I'm going to make some Easter eggs today. I've already started some. What we're going to do is we're going to make a great big one like that, obviously without these things on the end, so it's going to look like that in a moment. And we're going to make some little eggs, so we can do, perhaps we can do a little Easter egg hunt in the garden. Very, very simple and quick. So firstly, I'm going to make the big egg. I've drawn quite a large egg on a piece of A4 paper, and I've started to cut it out, but I need to draw a few more lines on it, and so you can see what I'm doing in a moment. So first of all, you cut round your egg. So it's quite big. And what I've done is I've drawn halfway through. So if you fold that in half on the line, so that's now like that. And then if you cut down the lines that you've drawn, you might want to get a grown-up to do this for you. Just follow the lines, and it's cut in both sides, as you can see. And right down to the last one. That looks a little bit flimsy, but it won't be in a moment when we start weaving into the egg. So then get some different coloured card. I've got yellow, blue and red. Thicker paper or card is better. Then you can cut it out nice and evenly, and it will weave nicely. So probably if you do perhaps six, we'll see. Then you get your egg and your one piece of paper and just start weaving it in and out. So like that. And then the next one, if you make sure it's like if you were weaving a basket, and you do them differently per line. So don't follow the same line. You'll see what I mean in a moment. That's the second one. And you just keep building through, so you've got nice, it's going to look like a basket, obviously, and keep going until the very top. And what I'll do now is I'll put another yellow line in. Quite tricky the further up you go. Just got to keep concentrating and keep making sure you're weaving it into a different line every time. Ooh. So we're going all the way up. I've done this a little bit thin, but that's all right. Or is it? Not really. We'll do another line. You could draw lines on your paper if it's easier, or get Mum or Dad to cut these lines out for you, or just be very careful. It's just once they're flowing through, it shouldn't matter how thick they are. Obviously, you want them about half an inch thick or a centimetre thick, really, to make it look nice. But it doesn't matter. It's up to you. Like I say, it starts getting tricky when you're at the top because it's all getting a bit tighter, so you just need to be very careful. It's only the egg shape is out of paper, so just be very careful, and hopefully if you've got thicker paper for your weaving, when you finish it'll be quite a nice finished product, and it'll be nice to put on the wall. So now, that's what my egg looks like. So obviously it's messy at the back. So what we need to do is pull the ends a little bit so that they go over the edge, just slightly. So they're like that. And keep the back towards you and get some sellotape. And just take the ends each side. So I've got some tape there. And I've got my other piece of tape at the other end. So that's nice. Ooh, stuck to the table. So that's like that now. And obviously what we need to do now is just cut round, so you're cutting off the excess tape as well. So now you've got your finished egg. The other one we're going to do is we're going to make some eggs if you wanted to have an Easter egg hunt in the garden. So what I've done is I've drawn 6 eggs on a piece of A4 paper. And obviously I've got my highlighters out and I've done some mad colouring. You could do whatever designs you want. You could draw faces, more squiggles like that. And what we're doing is we're making the eggs so that they sit in a little thing of, and it looks like they're sitting in grass. So it's like your Easter egg hunt. So obviously first thing you do is cut your eggs out. I'm only going to cut the one out. I'll do the rest later. Again, if you need a grown-up to do the cutting, then that's fine. You don't need to do it all. But you could definitely do the colouring and the sticking. So I've got my egg, which is, there's 6 on the sheet, it's a lot smaller than that one. These are just, so you can do lots and lots and stick them around the garden or around the house. So now I've got some thick paper, probably about 2 inches deep, I would have thought, 5 centimetres perhaps. You cut that out, so you've got a strip of green, and then this again is where a grown-up might come in and help you. So what we wanted to do is we want to cut the grass so that the egg's got something to sit in. So if you chop into the paper like this all the way around, you're going to end up with some grass, and it's going to take me a few moments, but it'll be worth it. Pull out all the little bits so that you can start seeing it looks like grass now. So that's going to look like grass. So then all you do is hold that around like that. Make sure it's not too big and not too small for your little egg to sit in. We don't want to see it standing up really, so that's a bit big. So just move it around a little bit. That's too big, that's too small now, I expect. No, that's just right. So hold it together and then again get a little piece of tape and stick that like that, and you can pop your egg in, and like I say, you can make lots and lots and lots of designs like that, stick them around the garden or in the house. I think that one's a bit big, this is just right this size, it sits just in the top of it. You can set them round so you can have a little Easter egg hunt. Okay, happy Easter everyone.